Guys, this is Grandmaster Timur Gareev, and today we're going to be examining the dragon variation of approaches to dragon, which were used at the very beginning, at the very origin of the variation. So we're going to take a look at two games by Simagin with interesting sacrifices and amazing tactical complexities. Then we're going to go ahead and take a look at Karpov-Kortchnoi, a legendary game where Karpov executed the attack flawlessly. This game would indicate for us what are the dangers for black to be playing dragon variation and what kind of opportunities there exist for white that black has to face and counter. And then finally we're gonna get to the competitive side of dragon variation, taking a look at the modern giants of dragon variation, Carlsen, Rajabov, and Karyakin matching each other. So here, move number 2, black goes for d6. You guys, I'm sure, familiar with this Sicilian setup. And here, if black wants to go for accelerated dragon, here she would pick g6, and after d4, c takes d, knight d4, and knight c6. White has several options, including Marozzi-Bind's system. So here, and as well as queen d4. Okay, so for you guys out there who want to play the main line or the more aggressive, more challenging line of dragon, starting with d6, you would pick this particular move order, where white goes ahead and plays d4, c takes d, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3, defending the pawn on e4, very natural development, and here black goes ahead and plays g6. Bishop e3. Now, the idea of bishop e3 is to, well, number one, develop the piece. It's put it on a good spot, and you may ask why not play knight g4, challenging the bishop right there. And turns out it's a bad move, which almost loses the game. After bishop b5, bishop d7, queen takes g4, and black is down a piece. Now, if black counters with knight c6, knight c6, b takes c, he loses an exchange right there on a8. So black is not ready for knight g4. Black goes bishop g7, and here white really wants to play queen d2 and potentially get bishop to h6 and continue on the attack via h4, h5. If white goes ahead and plays queen d2, black is going to continue knight g4. Now white really wants to remove that bishop, because if black is going to capture the bishop, let's say after white castles, then this bishop right here on g7 is going to have no opponent, no one to stop this bishop from dominating this diagonal and creating a powerful, or assisting in creating a powerful attack. So here, let's say after knight g4, white goes ahead and continues bishop b5, making a check. Well, this doesn't really help quite as much. Bishop d7. Now let's say white prefers to remove the bishop. Bishop f4 is going to run into e5. So bishop g5, and after h6, bishop h4, knight c6. Black is going to be putting a lot of pressure right here, and if bishop or knight captures that knight on c6, pawn is going to take, and black is additionally going to gain this file for attack. So here, this is not favorable way for white to play, and the main line goes ahead and secures this square on g4, and as well as protects the pawn on e4. So black castles, and here there's two options. one of which is queen d2, the major way for white to continue in this position. Now when the dragon variation was just starting, we can examine knight b3. So this is a double-edged move with more disadvantages rather than advantages, since the knight goes to a mediocre square from a central square. Okay, the queen is protecting the square on d5, but knight goes away from the center where it's likely to be targeted by some of the aggressive attempts by black. So now black goes ahead and develops the bishop on e6, where it's going to be targeting the queen side. White goes ahead and plays g4. So generally, if you're a little bit familiar with the dragon defense, you will see white going for h4 and h5 advance. The g4 idea is common as well. For one thing, it could help white go h4, h5. And another advantage of g4 is that after d5, white now has g5. However, to be honest, this is still a viable option for black, even in this position. d5 move is definitely something black could consider. g5, okay, and here, without any prior analysis, I would say, okay, knight h5. Let's just play this move. E takes d, then black can capture this knight right here, and b takes c, queen d5. Getting a pawn back, and white's pawn structure is just messed up. Black has advantage. Now, if knight goes ahead and takes, well, black can now capture this pawn on b2, rook b1. If black wants to get adventurous, he or she may consider some in-between stuff, but here let's say some sort of reasonable move like bishop e5. And even if white does get some sort of a material compensation for this sloppiness and awkward pawn structure, black is gonna have plenty of play along the black squares. So this is just much better for black. Now, okay, the d5 was that opportunity, despite the fact that white played 2 moves in a row to prevent d5. The best way actually to deal with d5 is not to go for that and just develop naturally, where other better opportunities countering d5 arise. So now let's go ahead and continue with knight b3, bishop e6, g4. So here we're going to be examining the famous game, and probably the most prominent game in the dragon variation, Simagin versus Panov. Simagin represented black in this position.